Hello Taurus, Elsie here to do a reading for you, my friends. How are you? I hope you're well, my bull gang. I am here to do a bonus read for you. I hope you are well on this eve of the Aries full moon, super moon even. Tell me how that's affecting you in your energies. Those of you who have Aries placements, Cancer placements, Libra or Capricorn placements are probably going to be feeling it the most. But it is, of course, affecting the whole darn zodiac. Let's find out what's going on for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up for Taurus. Taurus, if you've been here before, if you're my ride or die, you know that when I do a bonus read, I read for the current energy or the future energy. It could happen anywhere between now and, I don't know, my readings have been known to happen 3 years later. So just don't assume that everything is around the corner, is going to happen now, or should be happening now. It is a general read. Keep that in mind. All right, here we go. Starting out with the Three of Pentacles here, Taurus. And the Three of Pentacles actually came out on its side here. So the Three of Pentacles here is community, right? It's community. It's also working together toward the same goal. We've got the Emperor here. You might be taking charge of a project here, Taurus. You might be asked to stand up and take care, like head up a project. Maybe you're a project manager, but it looks like there is a team here that is willing to work together toward whatever goal that you have set. For some of you, it could be that. We do have the Two of Cups. So for others of you, I feel like with the Two of Cups showing up with the Emperor, it does feel like there is probably somebody here that you've never dated, and it feels like there is an interest in somebody. So you could be interested in the Emperor. This is somebody that you've not dated before. Pentacles do not mean love. It means that we're friends, or we work together, or we met through other friends, right? Friends of friends, but that we are acquainted enough that we can agree that maybe we're sort of in the same group, the same community, or the same network, and that you've got my back, I've got yours, or that we've commiserated before. We've been in the same place at the same time in a group of people. Tell me more about this Three of Pentacles, please. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles for Taurus. This could be somebody, the Emperor could be somebody that you met in this group, community of people, and possibly you see them as a love interest, but this is somebody that you've never had that kind of connection with. We do have the Ace of Wands. Like the Emperor is Aries energy, and we are moving into this full moon tomorrow, right? The full moon in Aries, the Hunter moon. We've got Aries and Aries here. It feels like there's a new path is about to open. And I feel like you kind of knew it, because I see this fire at the third eye. And so it feels like when you look at this person, or when they're in your community or in your group of people, your friend group, I feel like you're really attracted to them. Like it feels like you do see a beginning with them, possibly. We have the King of Cups. So this Emperor is showing up to you as somebody who is very emotionally stable, emotionally aware. This is somebody that you get a vibe of, that they are spiritual, that they are somebody who's quite deep, I want to say. The Emperor has a lot of stability. This person is somebody who probably owns multiple businesses, or if they don't, if they're in the corporate world, this is somebody who's, the president, the vice president, or someone who's quite important in whatever it is that they do. They're the person with the last word. I feel like this person is in this energy of the King of Cups. It feels like you have been, maybe you already know this person, you've met them before in this group of people, and it feels like maybe you had an instant attraction to them with this Ace of Wands. It feels like this person is somebody who is, they are very protective, but maybe quiet. The King of Cups usually keeps their cards close to the chest, right? They don't necessarily let you know that maybe they also have an attraction to you, but this is somebody who might show up as, protective kind of energy. Maybe show up as having your back in the situation that you're in. And I mean by, maybe they're wanting to sit by you, or maybe they're wanting to stand behind you, or it feels like somebody here that you feel very comfortable with, who kind of has your back. You do see this person as somebody who is very honest and truthful. The King of Swords isn't somebody who's engaging in idle chit chat. It feels like with the King of Cups and the King of Swords that we have somebody who's really highly intelligent, that does like to engage sort of energetically, but is someone who doesn't necessarily speak up. They're not the person who's at the head of the table making everybody chat. It feels like they are somebody who is more of a listener or an observer. This person might be an official person, right? We've got the Emperor, and the Emperor has the ability to use any sort of energies that they want, right? So because the wisdom of having all the energies of the Emperor is showing up right here. This person is somebody who is highly intelligent and engaged in truth and honesty. It's likely that this person doesn't really speak up unless they have to, but they're going to be completely honest, straightforward, and truly honest when they speak with you. This person might be wanting to be honest about their feelings because of the Two of Cups and the King of Cups, along with the King of Swords. They are thinking about being honest about their feelings. Tell me more about Taurus. We have the Three of Swords in the reverse. It does feel like there is an energy of you possibly having healed from something that disappointed you or broke your heart in the past. And maybe that's why you're in this group of people. Like maybe you found a new soul tribe, a new friendship group, but this could also mean the workplace. Take it as it resonates. I did say at the beginning of the reading that maybe some of you are a project manager. Maybe this person's on your team. Maybe this person is a peer to you, right? Maybe they are someone who is also a project manager. Maybe you are a manager of managers. It could be that. We've got the Four of Wands. We've got the Seven of Cups. And we have the Page of Cups. Look, I feel like this person is actually really happy being single. I feel like they're single and happy, but it does also feel like when you get into their space, Taurus, it feels like you make them think that maybe they would like to, it starts making them think, maybe I should pick somebody. Like it feels like with with the King of Swords here, with the Seven of Cups, it feels like somebody here is trying to cut through some sort of emotional confusion because it makes they connect to you in emotion. It feels like it's like they're confused about why they feel protective around you or why they want to make sure that you're okay and that you have what you need. Like it's sort of confusing to this person. They're up in their head thinking, why am I confused when I get around Taurus? The Page of Cups tells me that maybe this person's they feel a little bit of compassion, or maybe the heart space being open here. It almost feels like this person feels like you would never entertain dating someone of this caliber. Like maybe you would never entertain dating someone from the workplace. Maybe you would never entertain dating another project manager because you know how taxing the job can be. I feel like this Emperor is very stable in their emotions. They're very stable in their life, period. But I feel like they're very stable and sort of bossed up, but when they get around you, it's like they melt just a little bit. This Page of Cups is affection to me, but it's also new love. So it's like this is somebody that you know that's in your wheelhouse. This is somebody that you do see once in a while. It's not a bestie or anything, but maybe when you see this group of people, this person is maybe the person who's the organizer of the event that you see them at. It feels like that sort of energy. Tell me more about Taurus, please. Got the Ace of Swords. Somebody here is going to say something. That's what it feels like. We've got the Hierophant energy. They're intimidated by you, Taurus. You have an intimidating energy because this Emperor energy is also the King of Pentacles. So I'm kind of feeling it as a dual sort of energy that you both are bossed up. I feel like you give off this energy to the Emperor that you don't need them. That you have all of the wisdom that you need, that you actually are a leader, right? We're looking at two leaders here, right? So it feels like this person even though they are the King of Cups, they see you as somebody who has a knowing that they don't have. That you're somebody who uses the higher self to get your answers, that you're constantly engaged in the mind. I want to say that you're somebody who's solid and grounded and moral and traditional, and I think that intimidates them just a little bit. You're a person who I feel is not scared to tell people that, not scared to teach people about your spirituality, and I feel that that makes this person just a little bit nervous with the 9 of Swords here. This person thinks about you. I feel like since they met you the first time, because it almost feels like maybe you've seen them a few times, and it feels like this person is thinking about you. It's like when they lay their head down on the pillow at night, they're like, why am I thinking about Taurus? It feels like there's like a little spark, like a tiniest spark here between you and this person. It feels like you know it and they know it, but nobody has said anything yet. That's what it feels like. But you intimidate them just a little bit with your intelligence. The Ace of Swords here, you don't have a problem speaking to anyone. Like you can just, you say what you feel, and you feel it before you say it. That you are somebody who is quite passionate about what you do. I feel like that the Emperor feels as though you could be somebody that if they don't move right away, if they don't move on it, if they don't open conversation and tell you about sort of having this feeling, or maybe move in on you and sort of make you know in some sort of feeling way, like an energetic way, that they're interested in you. It feels like with this Ace of Swords and the 9 of Swords, that this person feels like someone else could snap you up. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. People listen when you speak, Taurus, because I feel like you're not a person who's constantly running your mouth. I feel like you're a person who is sort of laid back, kind of solid and grounded and dependable. And when you get into this group of people here, I feel like you say things when you have to say things, but you're just not someone who runs off at the mouth. Yeah, it does feel like for some of you that this could be a work interaction. It could be something that is happening in the workplace. But I also feel like this person really does notice that you are stable in your energy. Like I want to say with the 8 of Pentacles, that you have been engaging and working on yourself. And I think that's really apparent that you're showing up to this bossed up energy as the Hierophant, and that it makes them maybe just a little bit nervous here. But I feel like you've built yourself to here by yourself and worked really hard on you. I feel like you tell people about that. That's sort of a conversation that usually ends up being, that strikes up whenever you're speaking to people. I feel like you also tell people about your stable home life, and that you've come out of this maybe disappointment or depression or heartbreak, that you've conquered it. And it feels like this person kind of just sits quietly and listens. They want to know about you, and they just sit quietly and listen to you here while you're telling other people the things that are going on in your life. It makes them just sort of want to run in on you here. It makes them want to just blurt it out. Like somebody who is the Emperor is somebody who has a lot of wisdom, but they're also never going to go into a situation unless they feel like they can win in the situation. The Emperor is not about losing. The Emperor is about being strategic enough to be able to make the plays that they're going to make and know that they're going to win. Because the Emperor is also the King of Cups, who's quite psychic, right? That's Scorpio energy. But the Emperor is also battle ready. He's a warrior, right? So somebody who isn't going in if they don't think that they can win. So I feel like that's why this person sits at the table or in this group of people and just listens to you speak to other people about your life and the things that you've gone through in your own life, the way that you've built yourself up. It's like giving people clarity around you about your stability and how you became the Hierophant. And it feels like you've overcome a lot to become the Hierophant here. And this person just sits and listens because they want to know about you, but they don't want to they don't want you to feel like they're prying into your life, but they're just sitting and listening as other people talk to you. Got the Sun. Yeah, I feel like when this person does finally speak with you here, when they speak with you and they decide that they're comfortable showing you that they have a little bit of affection for you or emotion for you, I feel like the Sun is here. I feel like it grows really quickly and that this conversation takes off. It feels like conversation takes off, and this person is laying their fears or their doubts or their worries down, because you have made an environment people, like in your environment. You make people comfortable to come to you, to speak with you. And I feel like this Emperor now sees that you are this spiritual giant or spiritual teacher, and they've come to respect you just watching you interact with others and speak with them. I feel like this person is somebody who is going to release their fears, and when they do, that's when the sun comes into play. It feels like whatever you're saying is giving this person clarity that you are the person for them. So someone is always listening, right? Tell me about this Page of Cups for Taurus, please. What becomes of this Page of Cups here? Because I feel like this person is the only reason that they might come to this group, community, friends of friends, meeting, barbecue, whatever it is, the only reason they show up is they're like, is Taurus going to be there? Like, I feel like they're there just to sit and watch. They're kind of getting to know you without asking you questions or getting to know you. Sun kind of covert, right? Tell me about this Page of Cups. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. So things are about to move forward. The wheel is turning here. It is a cycle that I feel is opening for you. We are in this full moon, right? This full moon is ending things or releasing things. I feel like what the Emperor is releasing is their fear that maybe you don't think that they're spiritual enough, or maybe that you don't really want to talk to them, or that they're too honest, like they don't want to offend you. It feels like the cycle is turning and things are about to expand. It is the moment of alchemy. I feel like you've seen this person quite a few times already, and I feel like you're just letting it be as it is. If they want to come get you, they can come get you. Tell me about the wheel. We've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo energy here. We've got Sagittarius. There is expansion here. This is the littlest spark or affection, and it's going to expand from here. There is going to be stability. I feel like this person is probably going to invite you somewhere. 3 cups, right? They're always happy to see you. You probably see this person in a celebratory energy, so out to dinner or in a group of people that are drinking and having fun and laughing and celebrating. This person, I feel, they do want to expand with you, but the Emperor is going to be patient. They're going to hold back, right? They have wisdom. They know that they shouldn't be running in. We do have the 2 of Wands. I feel like there's going to be a lot of really great adventures with you two here. This Emperor, though, sees you as being at the crossroads of your life right now. They see you as being focused on your pentacle world, maybe building a business or working. If not that, maybe it's volunteerism for you, or maybe you're renovating your home or on the market for a new house, but you're very focused on whatever is going on in your pentacle world, right? The Queen of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This person sees that you've really made a lot of gains in your life, and I feel like it's really attractive to them. So I feel like what comes of this, and I don't know what the timeline is because it's divine timing and that can be any time, it does feel like whatever little spark they have with you, I feel, pushes them to get some sort of stability with you. It's like they want to state their case, or they want to sort of give you an energy of, I'm stable, I'm ready for a new beginning, it's time for me to move forward. It feels like this person is in a very stable energy. Tell me how the Emperor feels about Taurus. Got the 8 of Cups, got the 6 of Cups, and we got the Moon. Guess what? This person is going to give up or shut down or release whatever they need to in order to be able to get closer to you, because I feel that the reason that like they're showing up as the King of Cups here, I feel like the reason that they continue to be in the same space with you, even if they're not interacting with you right now, is because they feel a very deep connection to you. It feels like they've known you forever. They don't really know what's going to happen from here, but I think that the Emperor is willing to, or is in the midst of, disconnecting from anything else in the past, so there's nothing else in the way of them coming forward to you here. So I think that you've seen this person a few times. I feel like you've been in their presence a few times. You probably know who I'm talking about. They could be an Aries. They could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could be someone who is Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, maybe another Aries or a Cancer. We do have Leo energy here as well. What's the outcome here, please? It feels like the Moon is here. So you don't really know that any of this is going on, but maybe you kind of feel it because that's vibrational energy, right? Cancer and Pisces energy. Tell me what the outcome is here for Taurus. We have the Queen of Wands. You're about to have a lot of fun. It feels like this Queen of Wands energy is going to disarm the Emperor. This person's going to relax a little bit. It's going to release some things. It feels like this person is releasing any burdens that they feel like. I feel like they're very attracted to you, first of all. The Queen of Wands is here. That you're very excitable, you're very successful, you're very independent, maybe an entrepreneur, or somebody who has an entrepreneurial spirit, right? Even if you don't have a business of your own. I feel like this person loves to be around your energy because it's infectious. And you're in this sort of stable energy of being a spiritual giant or a spiritual teacher, but you're also very exciting and fun, and they like that about you. So it feels like this person is, as they're watching you, is dropping burdens. Maybe I don't have to worry about Taurus. Maybe if I do step up, maybe it's going to be okay. It feels like this person is dropping burdens and they're releasing things. It's like releasing things in the mind and dropping energetic burdens so they can make room for you. We do have the Judgment card. So this person, I feel, is someone, like I said, that you keep seeing over and over again, but I feel like you have a feeling from them, but this person has never pursued you. They haven't really told you that they have a little spark or a feeling about you, but I feel like you keep seeing them over and over. So I feel like the next time you see them, or maybe the time after that, I don't know when, because it's divine timing, that this person is probably going to tell you that they have this little bit of feeling for you, or they will show you in some sort of an action way. They will take some sort of action with you. Maybe they'll want to drive you home, or maybe can I pick you up and take you to that thing. But I feel like they see you as being at the crossroads here, and they know they got to snap you up, or someone else is going to. So we do have the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, they see you as being single and happy, and someone whose heart space is open, someone who is emotionally available to go on some sort of a new path, and they want to have victory with you here. I'm going to leave that right there, Taurus. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. Oh, I should say Virgo and Pisces energy here as well as Taurus. I'm going to go for now. Thanks so much for being here and watching. Happy full moon to you. I'm going to go for now. Love you guys. Bye-bye.